The 2026 Royal Enfield Hunter 350 comes with a question that almost every potential buyer is asking right now. Is it worth buying this bike? And the answer really depends on what you expect from your motorcycle, because unlike other Royal Enfield models that lean heavily into classic heritage and laid-back cruising, the Hunter 350 takes a more modern, urban-focused approach while still carrying that unmistakable Royal Enfield character. At first glance, the design feels youthful, compact, and minimal, featuring a small fuel tank, short wheelbase, flat seat, and 17-inch alloy wheels on both ends, giving it a clean and sporty roadster look that is clearly aimed at city riders. It may not have the bulky retro presence of the classic 350 or Bullet, but it offers a fresh and agile personality that appeals especially to younger riders or those looking for something easy to live with in daily use. One of the standout aspects of the Hunter 350 is its chassis tuning, which is noticeably sharper than other bikes built on the same platform, with a steeper rake and shorter wheelbase that make it feel nimble, quick to turn, and very responsive in traffic, allowing riders to effortlessly weave through congested streets and tight corners without feeling the weight typically associated with Royal Enfield motorcycles. Under the tank, the bike is powered by the familiar 349 cubic centimeter single-cylinder, air-cooled J-Series engine, producing around 20.2 brake horsepower and 27 Newton-meters of torque, paired with a 5-speed gearbox. While these figures may seem modest, the real strength of this engine lies in its smoothness and tractable nature, delivering power in a linear and predictable way that makes city riding stress-free and enjoyable, with enough low-end torque to handle stop-and-go traffic comfortably. The throttle response feels slightly more lively at lower speeds compared to its siblings, adding a bit of fun to everyday riding. Although on highways, the bike can feel slightly underpowered when pushed beyond its comfort zone, especially for overtaking at higher speeds. Another major advantage is its relatively low curb weight of around 181 kilograms, which makes it one of the lightest Royal Enfield bikes in the 350 lineup, contributing significantly to its ease of handling, especially for beginners or riders who prefer a more manageable motorcycle for daily commuting and parking in tight spaces. The suspension setup consists of telescopic front forks and twin rear shock absorbers, tuned slightly on the firmer side to improve handling and stability in urban conditions. While this setup works well on smooth roads and mild bumps, it can feel a bit stiff over rough patches or badly broken roads, which is something to keep in mind depending on your riding environment. Braking performance is handled by disc brakes at both ends with dual-channel ABS, offering adequate stopping power and safety for everyday use, ensuring confidence during sudden braking situations. In terms of features, the Hunter 350 keeps things simple yet functional, offering a semi-digital instrument cluster with an analog speedometer and a digital display for fuel level, trip meter, and other basic information, along with the option of tripper navigation for turn-by-turn directions. It does not include advanced features like traction control, ride modes, or a full TFT display. But that simplicity is actually part of its appeal, especially for riders who prefer a straightforward, low-maintenance motorcycle without unnecessary electronics. Fuel efficiency is another strong point, with an average mileage of around 35 to 36 kilometers per liter, combined with a 13-liter fuel tank that provides a practical range for daily commuting, as well as occasional weekend rides without frequent fuel stops. When it comes to real-world riding experience, the Hunter 350 excels in city conditions, offering a comfortable upright riding posture, easy maneuverability, and a light clutch that reduces fatigue in traffic, making it an ideal companion for urban environments. While on highways, it can cruise comfortably at moderate speeds but is not designed for long-distance touring or high-speed performance. So coming back to the main question, is it worth buying this bike? The answer ultimately comes down to your priorities. If you are looking for a stylish, lightweight, easy-to-handle motorcycle that performs well in city conditions and offers a balance of comfort, efficiency, and reliability, then the 2026 Hunter 350 is definitely worth considering, as it delivers exactly what it promises without overcomplicating things. However, if your expectations include strong highway performance, advanced features, or a more premium and powerful riding experience, then you may find it somewhat limited over time. Its strengths include agile handling, refined engine performance, good fuel efficiency, affordable ownership, and a modern design, While its drawbacks include limited top-end power, a slightly firm suspension on rough roads, and a basic feature set compared to some competitors. In the end, the 2026 Royal Enfield Hunter 350 succeeds by focusing on what truly matters for everyday riders: ease of use, practicality, and a fun riding experience. So if your primary use is city commuting with occasional short rides, then yes, it is absolutely worth buying. But if your needs go beyond that, it's worth exploring other options before making your final decision.